Hey, I'm back again. I had a network crash there. Bloody unfortunate. And I don't even know why that keeps happening on the Wi-Fi network. Either low information at once, which I know things like oh look, I can't even read my. Oh, I see. See here. Let's see if I can. There it goes. Just setting up my tech service here. At least everything is not running sufficiently. Apparently my internet connection is crap. It was down to 20 and 8, which sucks. Even though I technically only need 5 to stream, I suppose 8 is not enough. But it does fluctuate. It does fluctuate depending on how many things are on here. I don't have a LAN cable that's long enough to reach all the way down the stairs, which disappoints me. But I'm nearly done here. 8 o'clock in the morning. In game, well, nearly 9 o'clock more like. At least the chat seems to be, oh, what do you call it? Man, this would be nice to be able to deal to these in one hit. Yeah, so between, I think like 2 and 7 and 14, or 7 and 15, I think you get for all of these types of things. Don't know whether these are classed as rebar. They're not rebar frames. They are different. I'm going to put a little thought into how I'm going to upgrade this POI. I don't really need to, I just merely wanted to. Oops. Whoopsie daisy. Obviously I could drop these all into the footprint, but technically you don't get more than oh yes, I forgot. We have a little guy coming over for a play date and a little bit of babysitting this afternoon. So unfortunately I might actually have to call this stream, which would suck. Hey darling, come in. I'll blue screen for a second. Hey.
I'm back. Oscar was waiting outside.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. When I got here.
Oh, I didn't realise.
some stuff on your car mat, on your car mat, don't you?
Okay, sorry about that. Could have obviously died in the middle of there. Yeah, this is definitely right above those computer boxes that I saw below. So. Actually, this might actually be a good spot for a farm in this area. It's relatively close. You know, there's the base. It's got a good wall around it. Hey, Lord Tavish. Yeah, it's got a good wall around it that wouldn't take too much to upgrade. I'm just worried about those 2 blocks there, whether they were taken out by zombies or whether they are just glitch blocks. So I could probably check that straight away using this. And it looks like it's a glitch block, so I won't be able to place anything in that spot.
Hello, good sir.
Hello!
I need some potatoes.
That bald dude? Wonderful. Need some potatoes? Well, that's a useful piece of information I could only use in one situation, which would be making mashed potatoes, or actually there's quite a few different ways we could go about making potatoes, couldn't we? Dang, yeah, there is a few glitched out blocks here. Just check this. So it's not going to be an ideal spot for building or anything like that, because well, so I can place there, even though yeah, I should be able to place there, but not there, because this is occupying that space on top of that block. Ooh, yeah, see that? That is not cool. Whatever is going on here, it's serious. Yeah, in the hub, or at least in randomly generated areas, there is often this problem. Which I was saying, there is really only one other way around it. No. There is only one other option, which is to redo the whole area in some way, shape or form. See, I can't even hit that block. What is that? It's solid though. Technically that is an unbreakable block. Maybe if I deal to the blocks around it. Yeah, there we go. Got that one. Oops. Supposed to do that from the outside, dumbass. So yeah, that bald dude, welcome back. Hope your streams are going well. Great to see you in the chat there. I just had a network failure earlier. I was just playing here, doing this basic, just completely stripping a place to the bare minimum. But what I was planning was to turn it into an upgraded POI, just a place where I could hang out, and just another upgraded area. Oh look, there's another block missing there, son of a... Just as a mini project, a little side project to take my mind off, or at least relax my mind for the next stage of the evolution of this map. Because I got a little into it in this hub area, and I got a little too close, so I need to get a bit of distance so I can reassert my plan for that. So now we have a big gaping hole. I was going to destroy that car, but I really don't have enough space for all the parts there. I did make these in case I fell. I'm not going to fall. And I can go back to the bike and actually drop a lot of this stuff off. Then I can strip that car down. Just have to look out for our friends, the dogs. The dogs are a bastard. You've gone wrong one. Whoops. Actually, give me that back. stuff. I will do it at home or when I've got more cloth, because 2 is not going to do all of those. That I will make into... Oh geez, I better swap those over. Yeah, I'll make that into a mining helmet. That was quite a nice little stone axe there. I don't know whether I want to put that there. I've only just noticed that you can pick up stone axes and whatnot. They are drops now. I didn't notice that before, or at least the first time I picked one up was off a lumberjack in not this world.
So hard to lock onto with weapon.
Yeah, they are. I end up having to just stand still, take a few hits, and then line them up. Yeah, it's not an ideal way, but it does work. And take a breath. I tend to stop breathing for a few seconds when there's a dog around. So breathing is good. Being able to breathe is good. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Alright, now I should be good to strip that car down. I forgot my shovel. I was going to dig that up. And seeing as it is daytime though, I've pretty much looted the whole place. I just replaced the windows, stripped out most of the important or at least useful parts. I'm about to strip the rest of that down. I think once I've done that and done this car, I will head back to the base, put some bricks on order in the forge there. Either do that or just pick some up. I might have some lying around in the house next door. Oh, I forgot to loot all these bodies. They did, not a mini horde, but a few zombies spawned around the area and decided to sniff me out while I was up on top of the building, so I sent some bullets down as little care packages, fast moving care packages, to see if they like those. They were very impressed, I tell you.
Too many dogs and you might start turning blue if you stop breathing long.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, remember to breathe. It's a healthy way to continue existing, at least in the living sense. Hey, where is my... Oh, I'm still gonna need those. Let's get rid of those for a second. But yeah, I think I would like to go through and check that building as well while I'm here. But whether it's going to allow me to do that with the amount of stuff I've picked up, that is another question. So I'd say I'd get away with it. I might just get away with it if I drop a few things. I just can't deviate from the path, which is, you know, I have a set range of items that I want to pick up. I try to avoid picking up way too much stuff. With that, there we go, you're gone. Yeah, this amount of stuff, I should be right. I should be all good. If things get hairy, I can start scrapping those. I'm not too interested in brass at the moment. It's more coal and lead. Yeah, I'd say lead. Lead is one that I've been running low on because I haven't been scrapping the batteries also. I've been using them all, which is a bit... Well, it's one way to do it. What is that over there? Oh, it's rock. That is rock. Now I've got sand. Oh no, I didn't want sand. I'm actually I've gone a bit over the top on sand digging lately, but that's good. Now I just need to go way over the top, go twice as hard on digging some rock. I mean, mining some rock. this is a bit of a waste of time. For each of one of those hits, I could probably be doing a lot better in iron than I am currently doing. You know, if I was to be mining iron ore, I'd probably get more out of each hit. But if I want to upgrade this place, I want to change it. I want to own it. Make it my own. Yeah, so last night I had a good game of Skyrim with my 3-year-old son, which was great fun for me because I really enjoyed Skyrim.
What happened?
I had a network error there. First it kicked me out of the game and then it shut down the broadcast. I think one of my daughters would have loaded up a game and it killed my game. It'd be something like either Fortnite or what's that other one? Dead by Daylight. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Jacob. It's been happening at least once a week now.
I like hitting the scrap metal that is on sides of chain link fence.
Yeah.
Only one shot it and good output.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I gotta go anyway.
You get a good balance from those ones hanging on the fences. It might pay to actually do that while I'm here as well, because I do want to replace the entire chain link fence with something a bit more sturdy, maybe even some posts on their side, just so I can use the wall as a defense as well. I'll see. I'll think about it. I'll probably draw some stuff up in my little maths book, and well, yeah, in my maths book, and then see where it goes from there. Because I don't want to go around breaking too many blocks. I want to keep as much of the old thing as possible. Obviously, what I'm doing now runs counter to that concept, but I thought I might put a farm here. So I just knock these down, grab the iron, which is something that I'm kind of running low on 90% of the time in this map, for the direct reason that I haven't been grinding as much as I'd like to. In the first 90 days, I spent at least 60 of those days grinding. Then I got the auger, and I found I didn't need to grind so much. So then I spent maybe 30 days, a third of the time, grinding rock and iron. But I really should have kept up that 60-hour thing. It's just hard to stream grinding for so many hours, because it's basically about 18 hours to 20 hours of solid mining. Not ideal. Okay, great. Now I can scrap those. Let's get rid of them. Might drop a pill here. Give me a little boost. Got tons of water in the basket of my mini bag. Sounds like the boys are having fun out there, which is great. It's awesome. It's the first time my son has had a friend that's a boy come to stay, because most of the friends that he has come to stay are girls, so you know, they're still, 3 years old, so fun is fun, and gender doesn't matter. But when two boys to get together, there's just a whole lot more fun to be had. You're sort of on the same level with things. Pow! There we go. I might drop some windows in here as well, just to make it look pretty. Or should I do some concrete pillars and just wait? I'd like to be able to fire out of them. Maybe I could do iron bars. I've got a ton of those at home. And just knock a few windows out of this wall just to balance it out. So What do we got here? 1 and 2. Oh, great. Balance is not possible when you've got that going on. Could do the reverse of it, some sort of reverse symmetry. Yeah. Or I could put in another door. That would give me my 2 exits. That's not a bad idea.
What is your plan for the scrap iron? Just for forge?
Yeah, well, I won't be putting it in the forge. If I usually just put I usually just put iron ore, and that's about it in the forge. What else? Cans. Most of this, you know, if I get a couple of stacks of short iron pipes, I'll put 500 iron pipes in there. Same to do with springs and stuff, because I can make springs. But I usually just use the scrap iron for making barbed wire fences and barbed wire, which are something that I've gone through a lot of in this area because of the setup in my base over at the hub there. Well, I'm still in the hub, but in the center of the hub. This place is actually surrounded by 3 layers of barbed wire on the ground, and I usually have barbed wire fences propped up in certain places where they spawn considerably, just to slow them down so I can get a few shots off, keep them away from the walls, hold the cops back a little bit, that sort of thing. I'm still playing with different layouts just to see what is the best one. But yeah, if I don't put it in the forge, then I can always just use it straight from there, because I haven't had to pull any iron out of the forge for that reason, because it all goes into forged steel, because I'm at that level where most of it is actually forged steel that I need to repair and upgrade the concrete.
I'm just starting using barbed wire fences more. It do so good keeping them still for headshot.
That's right. Now, awesome stuff. I have always tried to let everybody know how much I love iron, the barbed wire fences. I carry them around with me all the time, because they're better than pretty much everything else. My main concern for the console when it finally gets its update was that they were going to make barbed wire fences more expensive. At the moment, they're at a very tolerable 5 and 10, is it? Or is it 20 and 10? Let's have a look here. Tools and traps. 8 and 20. So that's really cheap to build, as opposed to, say, your wood log spikes. That's 100 wood per log spike, which I thought was exorbitant. But when you have a look through on pages and the forums at 7 Days to Die and the community pages in PSN, you'll see back at that time people were just spamming their entire worlds with hundreds of layers of wood spikes because they were so cheap, and it was making it not unplayable, it was making the game easy. You know, they had to put a challenge in there, try to balance the levels out, because a wood spike will actually stop zombies, slow them down quite considerably to let you get a headshot in there. You know, just keep them still, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think that was the plan, or that was the idea that they wanted to do. Why am I overheating? Poncho, shorts, what else am I bloody wearing? Hoodie, gotcha. Let's take that off for now. I'll pick up a singlet when I get back.
And when they are on sides, they spin and are harder to hit.
Yeah, they don't do so much on, don't do that so much on the barbed wire fences. They'll slowly get through it if it doesn't break their legs first. Then they'll start damaging it very seriously. But if if they're coming towards you and then you run around behind them, they'll turn around and start running back the other way through your barbed wire spike, so you get a little extra time. I know I I have needed it on this difficulty setting because the ferals will run straight through it. The bloated walkers will run straight through it. Just one barbed wire fence sitting there. But most other zombies will break their legs before they're through it the first time. The ferals and the bloated and the cops, they have to run through it twice to get their legs broken. Hey, a hatch. I've been in there. That's my hatch. Okay, so I've looted that place. Crap. Obviously I forgot that I looted it. Oh well, bad smell. Yeah, that is going to disappoint me. But my idea here is I'll build a brick wall out here and around there and back. So there'll be a little nipple. A nipple of a fence sticking out here. Just to keep the continuity of the build intact while avoiding those dead spots in the middle there. It took me a good 3 hours in game just to clear a path in this area so that I could work safely and unhindered, but I'm kind of expecting a horde, some sort of walking horde at some stage today. It shouldn't be too far away. Seeing as I'm low on bullets, it should be interesting. I'll have to make every shot count. I will have to pull out that pistol though. I think I've got a little more of those than I do have of the 7.62mm sniper rifle rounds.
A basis to base vomit immediately long.
Yes, a base isn't a base without a nipple. That's right. Or as my AI bot likes to say, Napeeply. Obviously, she needs an upgrade. She needs an Agent Smith level 2, I believe. Nice. Let's do this car as well. Have I got space? Yes, I do. Need to drop that sand next time I get in there. And I'll likely need to make some barrels out of this gas I'm getting. What? I thought I heard something. Just the paranoia beast trying to sneak up behind me and freak me out. Oh! I've obviously gone below the halfway point on this tool. I will need to repair that. Didn't bring any repair materials for this. So sadly, I will do this wall slower than the other three and then head back and drop the stuff off, sort myself out, swap over to a different set of items to take with me on the next mission. This was fun though, first time looting this power station. Oh crap, do I need... I wonder if I can just shoot it down. I probably can shoot it down. I don't want to go up there and get my wood frame. Is it going to hit it? It's probably not. It's not going to hit it because bullets go through it. Yeah, it's not going to hit it because bullets go through it. Dang it! So I have to go up there and pick it up. Son of a... I'm gonna be lazy and not do that. Pretty sure I can make chain link fence. I haven't done it. I haven't done it in a long time, or at least since the previous update, which was, yeah, kind of a long time ago, a year ago. Didn't I see a bush, a shrub? A shrubbery! No, I didn't. Okay. I'm just going crazy. Oh, fuck. One more wall. Nothing sneaking up on me. Now, looks clear. We're good, we're good. Toing. It's a beautiful sunny day out there. About 28 degrees Celsius. And here I am inside playing a video game. Whoa, that is bad. That is too bad. Sweet. Oh, one more? No, that's the pillar. Great. Okay, time to do a drop off and reassess. So I have been wanting to go the correct direction. I have been wanting to clear out around the surrounding blocks, the surrounding city blocks to this, just to allow the zombies a bit better access. I did want to clear out the roads as well, just so I can drive up and down them whilst trailing zombies behind me. Basically so I can look backwards. And not have to worry about crashing into things. Oh, I brought the sand back, but it doesn't matter because I wasn't even close to getting full. There's so much more to loot in that building. It is ridiculous. Take that. Let's grab one of these. Will I be able to upgrade that? I think so. I think so. Why not have a level 600, huh? Oh, is that... Oh. Why didn't that click? Oh, yep, here we go. Guess I just didn't push it hard enough. That'll help cool me down a little bit better. Why am I going in here? I'm going to drop these off. I'm going to pick these up. And, oh, I see there's a headlight in there. Son of a... Hey! Way too slow on the click
I've
there.
got to do a little work. I will catch on another stream, my friend.
All good. Thank you for dropping by, that bald dude. We have a great time out there doing some work. I know it's a might be a Friday for you. Might have just turned Saturday. But yeah, much appreciated. Thanks a lot. Over here for this one. I'll grab some more rounds. I should probably get into the mine and start just grinding. I suppose I should do that tonight. I will do that tonight. I will need to make some more bullet tips and bullet casings. Let's get those underway before I head out. What have I got there? Yep, all the brass. Let's go full on bullet casings. 1141. And then we'll stack them up. Next one will be lead. What's the situation? Very small amount of lead in there. So So what I might actually do is pick out some of the lead that I have stored in here. Oh crap, that is not much. That is not much at all. Need fishing weights, alright. Okie dokie. Cook them up. Go with that and that. Then I'll make these bullet tips again. And I've got maybe a stack over in the prison compound. 16. Yep, that'll do. Yeah, over in the prison compound I've got a stack of them. But they are of no use right here. Okay. Our heads, wonderful. Running low on those. Down to my last stack of steel arrows that I could see that were in the right place. I'm actually not. Now that I look at it correctly, I am pretty sweet for arrows. Except for the bolts. Cool, cool, cool. Would like to make some more what else do I need coal for? Bugger all, so we'll just leave one in there as fuck it. Take the whole lot. And it's 1 to 1 and that other one, so yeah, that'll do. Let's get that rolling in here. Is this the gunpowder that goes 1 to 1? Yep, awesome. How much can I do? 2164, 27 minutes. Let's see here, 393. We must be able to get close with that. 32. That is pretty darn close. Alright, that'll do. It's close enough. Let's see. One screamer pop up here every day. Not bad. Yeah, let that do its thing, let that do its thing, maybe find some more lead to drop in there. Like I said, I need to do a solid 8-hour to 15-hour grind in this game on just mining. Just mining. Oh, there we go, lead trophies, take you. What else is worth smelting? I just don't get enough batteries to warrant using them as a source of lead. And I'm not even sure why. I've sort of got maximum maximum quality Joe and the speed one. Fast Eddie. And now I feel a bit more healthy there. Steel pickaxe. Need to repair that. You can do 2 repairs before I need to make an entire new one to repair it back to 600. So while that's doing that, I can't make it in there, so I've got to make it here. I should have done that immediately, but I didn't remember that I had busted my pickaxe until that moment. Cool, 5290. Oh, yeah. Nearly got 12k. Okay. What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? Son of a... Oh, I've got cloth. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I've got a couple of stacks. Did I have anything to make with that? No. Street looking awesome out here. Kind of done that way. I haven't cleaned up all the grass, but that's not essential because I will be laying a whole new layer on that just so that it matches this building here. I actually need to plant some trees there as well. That would probably be pretty cool. Just depends on the view. I've got to try to imagine what it's going to look like with a tree there. I know I can't put any trees on this side because it's just too close, but the other side of the building has a bit of space that I can do that on. That area is almost clear, so I could look at doing there and, oh hello. Oh, fatty. You bastard. Un, dos. Oh, son of a... You monkey. She's blowing up my concrete. What a dork. What a dork. Alright. Did I completely empty that motorcycle? Well, that tiny bike. That bike with an engine on it. I did not. Gimme. Sweet. I should make a whole box just for making mining helmets. So I sort of have been wanting to spam craft a few of those.
Gonna be eating, but watching.
Hey, cool, the Fizzle Clan. That's all good. You're welcome to eat while you watch. We'll do pretty much anything you like. Oh, now I'm freezing. Great. That's great. It's because of that singlet I put on. It's that -5 that I could try just the basic
That's
t-shirt.
better than TV. No commercials.
Yeah, for sure. You won't find commercials on my channel. I do not agree with advertisements, so I have not monetized, and I have tried my best to keep any sort of advertisements off my channels because I'm not in it for the cash money. Hey, look, there's a 600 shirt right there. Do I have another one of those? No, I
am
don't.
on that stuff.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, I like it. I like to watch something without advertisements in it. It's nothing against the advertisers. I know everybody's got to make their money somehow. Oh, I forgot to drop that t-shirt in. It doesn't mean I have to watch it. Doesn't mean I have to watch their advertisements. Iron goes in this one, doesn't it? Sure does. It's looking a little healthier, but this is so unhealthy. Oh, yeah, and was it you, Fizzle? Was it Fizzle's Mayhem Mind Mash that had a full, you know, it's basically full. No, I didn't. No, this was just me. This has been solo since day about 93, and that was pre-building the space. I had these guys in here early times, but they took more than they gave, so and they keep popping up. I wish you could.
Are you talking?
No, the iron ore. It was awesome. Maybe not completely full, but It was so wonderful to see. That's what I wanted my my box, my supply boxes to look like. But to be honest, I haven't done the time in the mines grinding away. My mine is actually down here. It links up.
Got loads of concrete. I could help you if you want a hand of any kind.
Oh, cool. Now, well, the whole idea for this one was that I do it solo and see how it goes. Now, I got a little bit of concrete, got a little bit of forged steel at the moment, which those should have been dedicated to just making the space a bit better, upgrading it. But I took a fair amount over to the new house. It's a bloody bee. Yeah, this house next door. I took a fair amount of resources over there. Yeah, and it's been fun. Well, I've enjoyed it at the very least. So yeah. I do have a multiplayer world where it's pretty much open. You can do whatever you want. It's supposed to be a cooperative where we try not to kill each other, but sometimes shit happens. Now, I'm still feeling like that is not enough. I might need to swap back to a hoodie or something. Do I have a really good high-level hoodie in here? Was that brown one the best I had? It was, wasn't it? Son of a... Oh, no. No, there we go. That one's not too bad. That's not too bad. I might get... No, I'll get bugger all out of that. Just wear this one for now. It seemed that the hoodie worked out alright for balance, because I just don't like taking clothes off and putting them on. I like to swap one item, which will be the poncho for the leather duster or vice versa, just to adjust to different climates. It really is difficult to find that balance. There he is. Thought you were up to something. Hey. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. Weirdo. Stop flying all weird. Holy shit.
This game I am on now is day 114 and I need to keep building pace. Balance is difficult sometimes.
Oh. Talking about balance, this is so unfair. He's got a major advantage on me right now. I can't seem to shoot him in the ass like that. Yeah, I did see that. I did see you were on there at day 114. Now, did you change your name? You did. You changed your name. I thought this was a second person that you played with, because it used to be Fizzle's Mayhem Mind Mash.
It is a multiplayer game, but a bunch never came back. Nice kill on these.
Yeah, I only had to use 10 bullets. Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh, it's just the boys. I have a mate who's a real gun enthusiast.
No, I know, yes, my GF changed it.
Oh yeah, all good, all good. I just took a few seconds to work that out. All I really needed to do was look at the your logo, your icon there, and then I realized, yes, it is. It's the same page. Obviously, she could have changed that for some little hearts and bubbles, but I guess you're lucky today that she didn't.
That name for some weird reason.
Yeah, well, best not to question them. Women can be dangerous. No. And my lovely lady can be dangerous. Okay, what am I doing over here? I thought I was coming to pick a few things up out of the box.
You like the title clan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's kind of an archaic thing, isn't it? A clan. I know it. Don't they have clans in other games though? They call it. Well, most of the games that have clans, I honestly don't play them. One of the games that I would like to play though is that Conan Exiles, just to see if it is anything anything like a whole bunch of fun.
There
Because
is only
few
two of us
people
as a
talk about
pair,
it.
not a clan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that could be misleading, couldn't it? How many in the clan?
Exile
2.
looks very good.
Yeah, it does. It does. I know it's been around for a while now. The other one was Dying Light. I watched some gameplay. It looked like just a run around and chop, hack and slash sort of game. So I'm not too keen on that. I like a bit more thought
Very
involved.
misleading lol.
Yeah, a game where I can strategize and plan ahead and use time management, resource management, rather than okay, I've got to be able to dodge this duck right, swing, then punch, then kick him. You know, that sort of stuff is, yeah, it's fun for most people. But for me, I prefer a bit more thought. Like, board game of choice would be chess. Okay, not checkers. Not that checkers relies heavily on reflexes, but I think I'm more alluding to the gameplay. You could play checkers pretty quickly. And if you're good, you can also play chess pretty quickly. What I forgot was my auger.
Chess for sure, it is very good.
Keeps you on your toes, makes you learn to think ahead. And the further ahead you think, the better chances you have in that game. Cool, let's take that, and that. Won't need the nail gun, because I will just be
Checkers,
digging.
no brain required lol.
Yep, exactly. I was thinking of teaching checkers to my 3-year-old though, so my lovely lady said that it's probably beyond him. I'm like, I wouldn't put kids down like that. That's how kids wind up to be stupid in their older years, is that they've been told that they're not smart enough to do this, that, and the other thing. Whereas I'm like, I have no assumption or no expectations of your intellectual capabilities, therefore I will just show you things, and if you get them, if you can grasp it, then that is cool. That is bloody awesome. I don't know if I'll need to take the bike. I am just going to be walking around, so no, I'll leave the bike here. But yeah, if he can work out check, he can't even play Connect 4 yet though, so probably he's still a bit young to play a game like that, because there is a bit of thinking ahead involved in Connect 4 for a 3-year-old, so it might be still a little beyond his capability as yet. But I would like to know just how, yeah, just if he likes it, if he can play it. Let me know if the auger is too loud. I can adjust the volume on that. Actually, it's too loud for me even. I'm going to adjust it. Sad thing about this, you know, I can't hear zombies coming. I can't hear dogs barking. So expect a few jump scares from me on this time around. Now do I... yeah, I do. I'm going to have to shave this whole top layer off. That's going to suck. I might do that on the way back. Is there anything useful stuck to this? No. Maybe just that thing on top. I might pop that off first and then I'll drop the rest.
I know, it happens to me.
They can sneak up and give you a good jump scare. Oh, I missed the iron. Never mind. So instead of mining away at this concrete, I'm going to be cheeky and I'm going to take out the dirt underneath. Much quicker, much easier. Don't want to waste resources on something that, you know, it's basically just rocks, but not as many as you'd get from mining rocks. Go. Thank you. And usually it fills them back in. Yeah, most of it got filled back in. That's wonderful. Which I'm going to fill this area anyway, so it's not much of a problem. Ooh, what the heck? Completely missed that. What are you? Ooh, yay! Rotten flesh. Have that. Anything trying to get me. Nope. The plan for this area here was actually to build like a just an odd shape, a secondary base somewhere that I can sort of battle them in a different way.
I died 5 times.
Oh damn. Well, this one, yeah, my last horde didn't die. The last 25 before that didn't die. I did die on the second, no, it was fifth day when I blew myself up with my own landmine. It was ridiculous. I was so embarrassed about that. Luckily, at that point, I wasn't streaming this game. I was just merely playing. It would have been in December of... December of last year. See, look, didn't even hear her coming. I said, well done, lady. You got the drop on me that time. But I took your head, so let's call it even? Yeah, okay. Anybody else? Anybody else want some? I have turned off long distance terrain because it seriously lags the server here. There's so many items and chests and blocks that have been placed here that it does kind of drop off a bit when the zombies hit. It's not so bad when there's none.
Guys, twice I died with exploding
Hey, the rock. Oh, yeah. That I can imagine that happening. It hasn't actually happened to me yet. A friend of mine has blown me up with his exploding crossbow bolt, but I haven't. I haven't suicided in the game using that. I don't know why I had to specify that was in the game. Obviously, if I had suicided, I wouldn't be here to tell the tale. Either that or I was lying. Oh, what happened to you yesterday? Oh, I died. What? Oh, I got better.
I found out the hard way that altering a car is not a good idea.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. I had never thought of doing that, but there would have come a time when I was holding an auger and I was like, hell yeah, ba-boom. Yeah, not a good idea. I've been close to a car when a cop exploded, setting off a chain reaction. I've seen a bear destroy a car and then have it explode. So also do not use bears to break down cars. They're less than useful. Mind you, the bear did kill himself in the process, which was kind of cool because I think I had a bow and arrow at the time, or a crossbow or something, so it was going to take a while to kill that bear. And I was not exactly in a well thought out and defendable position at the time. It was quite seriously just sitting on a roof with no defences down at the Days End Suites on the outskirts of this hub city. Hey. There we go. Man, this is such a large undertaking. Yeah, fill it up again. Now, seeing you on that level on day 560 plus, that is a goal of mine that I've been wanting to reach. Is just to spend a lot of time on it before the update. I know once the update hits us, it's going to be all everything will change. I will be opening this world up to raiders to try and get into this place. You know, obviously it's pretty solid against zombies.
Get the 100, 500, 2,500 player kill trophy and then basically done dooming this game.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm probably never going to get those. But if I did, I would do it in a way that both parties are mutually happy about it. As in, get a group of 4 players together, and then we just kill each other one after the other for hours on end.
I want to see the last horde before an update.
Oh yeah. Want to see the last horde before an update.
Sorry for the long wait.
Hey, no problem, Justin. Justin I met earlier, he's been playing 7 Days to Die as well. Young guy, so unfortunately can't stream, can't live stream with him because that's sort of not...
For hours if you want a person.
Oh yeah, yeah, well it is hours. I work, just guesstimated it, 2,500 at around, you could kill each other in maybe 10 seconds. But, it might take 10 seconds to kill and 20 seconds to load. To 20 to 30 seconds to load. So most of the time it's just watching a load screen. I have real trouble doing even the more interesting of the mundane activities. So I think I might just skip that and maybe just poke needles into my leg or something. Because that would probably be more fun. Obviously, the other way to do it would be to actually go through. yeah. Was to go through and actually fight to the death against some really good players. But this is not the best PvP game. I get frustrated very easily at the way the aim system kind of works. You have to get lucky. You ran out of PS Plus. Oh, there you go. That's no good. You're on the road to getting it again, though. Good on you.
3 strikes in the head with a knife gets a kill. Have everyone bedroll next to each other.
Yeah, that's the way. That's exactly how it should be done. Then, yeah.
I do have a multiplayer game. I am hunting players, but I am not very good at that.
Oh, okay. I found it difficult. Just because I've never been great at player versus player games, especially online, because of the idea that oh dear, oh no, poor Justin. It sucks running out of PS Plus. I know I keep an eye on mine and I pay it just a little ahead. I pay it a year at a time, just so that I don't have to worry for about 9 months, and then I get worried every day that it's tomorrow, but it's not. It's still like 3 months away, 2 months away. And it's also on automatic renew, so all I have to do is pay my credit card bill, which I always do anyway. It's what you do. Oh, yep, cool. Hey man, that is right up there. 84%, 2,500. Guess I'd say 1,900, 2,100. Yeah, I'm just guessing because I'm not thinking right now. I've had energy drinks. I have some sort of weird bloody headache today. Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's a hangover. I had one of these on Thursday, so twice in 1 week.
Just the player kill grind seems to be the biggest pain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the 84% in the in the trophies. That's where I'm at. I got to do the frozen and naked one. Like where you go into the frozen biome, you get naked, and you get a trophy for that. I still haven't done that. That would probably push me to 85, maybe.
I really want to play with you.
All good, Justin. Well, I couldn't have streamed it anyway, buddy. Because yeah, blingin' YouTube don't really like people streaming people that are underage playing games that are a set age limit. Here in New Zealand, this is an R18 game. Despite the fact that it's sort of got R16 graphics. So yeah, I'd really rather not have my channel get a strike against it for overlooking a rule that should be common sense. You of course can play offline, because then it becomes up to your parents. You know, I choose to let my children play certain games that are above their age level, as long as I've guided them through it first. Once I've done that, then it's all good. You know, I don't really even like them playing like Fortnite and Overwatch with adult players, because it's, yeah, I've seen them play. Some of them are really toxic and nasty, so yeah, I don't want them to sort of get that idea. Hey, Jackknife Finnegan! Welcome to the channel. That guy is awesome. Come through, raided me with King Wicked, the most hated, the other day. It was bloody awesome. And he's been streaming some GTA 5 recently, doing a big grind. And he also plays 7 Days to Die. Where's my water at? I came here to drink.
Got that awesome. Auger.
Yes, finally. Well, 90 days ago. But it felt like finally, because it took 90 days to get there. But yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. I tried to turn down the audio settings. I haven't actually checked to see if those settings actually affect in-game stream. So yeah, please just let me know. I will work out another way of sorting that out if it is too bloody loud. Because to me, it is loud and annoying. Yet I spend a lot of time on the auger most of the time. Oh, why am I doing that? I should be doing cans. You might record. Yeah, that's the way.
I like it, makes you feel like you're in the game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
7 Days to Die.
Yeah, that's the way, Justin. Yeah, you can always record it, and if you go and download the Share Factory app, you can also edit and add text and all sorts of stuff with that to your videos, just to give them a little bit of punch, a bit of your own personality. But I tell you what, it's not the best program out there. It's just the one that's compatible with PS4. You can go straight ahead into playing, into using that without having to pay anything. Oh, I've got rotten flesh again. Damn it. At least I'm slowly starting to build up that stone again. Right, and away we go. Let's try a next building. Actually, no, it's 2039. It's 840. So I will just do a little on the road. I will try to use my pickaxe this time. Because
I just mostly live stream.
Yep, sweet. Yeah, I'll use the auger because I don't want to destroy the road too much. The pickaxe is a little more accurate. What was I thinking just before that happened? Was it just moving that to there? There was something else. I had a thought in my mind and it shot out. It's kind of hard to keep your thoughts in order when there's when you've got lots of people talking to you, but that's part of the fun of live streaming. Let's clean up this. I'm going to clean up this place. I keep running into these on my way out of the building and all that sort of thing. So I thought I'd just do the 4 main roads out of here and just pick up every stone and knock down every little tree like this. So I did come across a streamer that had the most pristine backyard I had ever seen. He just keeps it nice and tidy. I was like, maybe I should do that too, because I get annoyed at the stuff that I run into. I should be using my hammer for that, shouldn't I? I should have a hammer for a start. That would be helpful. So maybe I'll just do a couple more around here. I don't want to do the whole block though. You saw a floating zombie just somewhere on my screen? Oh, or maybe you're talking about the Share Factory thing I put together. That was so cringy, but it was fun. Oh, okay. Cool, because I made this really cringe-worthy video. It was the first one I uploaded to the channel when I actually launched the channel. I did go ahead and jump on YouTube in 2015, and just to sign it with my name, I wanted to make sure that I had a YouTube channel ready, just in case in the future I wanted to go ahead and do some live streaming. So as soon as I got the PlayStation 4, I was like, okay, I better not copyright, but I better secure my gamer tag on YouTube, just in case somebody else decided to pick the same random name made out of random letters that mean absolutely nothing and least likely to be put together. Yeah, so I was probably worrying for nothing, because on every platform that I've gone to,
yesterday I had a zombie
they have not been taken.
The fireplace at Forge House.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Well, for one, Justin, the floating zombie, when it fell to the ground, that is probably what killed it. And two, yes, I've seen them spawn inside walls and stuff as well, Fizzle. That I have a prison complex just out of town here, in a smaller village, and that one, they appear to spawn halfway in the concrete because of the second level. So they kind of do it rather often. If I leave for maybe 10 or 20 days. Oh yeah, okay. Well, yeah, if you want to see the floating zombie I saw, go back through the videos list. I forget. Oh, jeez, which part of the videos list is it in? It was honestly the first video I uploaded to this channel.
And a floating corpse.
It was a long time ago. It's like 4 months ago that I started the channel. April. April was ages ago. That's like 7 months. 6 months. So I did grow rather fast at the start there, and then I took 3 weeks off. Yeah, I took 3 weeks off, and it sort of halted all progress. Went from maybe 40 views an hour down to about 3 an hour again. So I was basically back to the start. You really got to keep streaming every day, day after day, if you want to really have a good go at YouTube. And at the same time, would be helpful, and to be organized with your videos and all that sort of thing, so that people can find your videos easy and use the correct, what do you call them, tags.
It broke.
Yeah. Everybody's broken one way or another. Why am I using so much water? This is like the third. I haven't drank this much in a long time. Do I have to take water with me? Dang. Oh, it's probably because I didn't actually drink any water.
I had $300.
That might have been it. Nice.
I am no good with tags or titles. It is a work in progress.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well that's the thing. I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I'd just say that I've tried different things and I've watched the results. I've used the analytics in YouTube and through Stream Elements to try and assess what is going on. And there are so many variables that it's extremely difficult to work out exactly which one is changing because of what reason. Because then you've also got to consider the social parameters as well, revolving around things like what day of the week it is, whether it's on a holiday, whether it's school holidays. All of these things add or subtract to your viewer possibilities. So. Break it with that and that and that. And I've got dirt. Okay, crushed sand. Sweet, you're coming with me, and dirt, you can go in there. Kind of dark time now. Might start all the forges up. No, I can't because I haven't got enough stuff to actually do that. Oh shit. Okay. So it would have just burnt out while that wasn't cooking anything. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. 37 seconds. Alright. Hey. Oh, son of a... It seemed easy at the start, and then all of a sudden I messed it up. That's that done.
So will I play 7 Days to Die?
Ooh, I'd probably say play the game that you most feel like playing right now. I know that's a hard decision to make, because we all get stuck into situations where we don't know exactly what we want to do. But yeah, those decisions are definitely up to you, my friend. Oh crap, I did that the wrong way around. Oh, triple ones, I love it. There we go. Let's go you and you. You can go. Yep, see ya, bye. Excelente, you're gone. I'll need the barrels and the gas. Then I'll make a couple of those, shall I? Ta-da! Excellent. I'll get back out there. I know it's night time, but that's part of the fun now.
At night.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. It sure is, but I'm going back out there. That they will be dangerous, but I've got health kits. I'm like 10 meters from the base. It's going to be very unfortunate if I die. So, you know, I've got to learn to deal with these zombies on running mode for my next Nightmare permadeath run. I want to get through Nightmare and basically just, yeah, I want to get through that Nightmare mode in one life, and I want to take it right up to this level at the very least, and if not this level, take it right to Fizzle's level, because that would be an achievement. Obviously I don't have enough time. The update for this game had been planned for the 31st of December, and I haven't actually gone through all the Twitter and Facebook feeds to see what the new information about what is happening with the update. I know they haven't said anything against it, they haven't said anything for it, so it's just all in limbo. At the last time I looked, which was a few days ago.
My data is gone. I hate 7 Days to Die.
Oh, your data is gone. How the hell did you do that? Show me what you, yeah, try to explain what you're seeing there, Justin. Because as far as I know, there's only a few ways in which your data can be deleted. One is through the main menu of this game. You can go to continue game and then delete a save. Or alternatively, if your system is running out of space and you've recently cleaned up your file system, you can accidentally delete game data through there. But usually game data is right at the bottom. It has...
Like it's no games.
Yeah, okay. There's no games loaded up there. Are you sure you are logged into the correct user on your PlayStation 4? I know I have multiple users on my one, and they won't show up on the other users. So just check that as well. I'm pretty sure you would have gone into the correct login, but just to rule that out, it's a process of deduction in order to find out the solution to that problem. Because I'd hate to be the one to tell you that they're all gone, and I'm not going to. Say that until I can be pretty damn sure that they
I
are
have the
all
right
gone.
one.
Okay, so if it's not that, then we are down to that has been deleted. What was, when did you last have your save games on there? Because you recently just got, just ran out of PSN. The other thing could be that all of your save games were actually in the cloud and not saved to your hard drive.
I did troll my brother.
Oh! Well, we could have just, you could have just hit the nail on the head there.
Has anyone else used your system, maybe?
Yeah. If your brother got on there and deleted your games as a way to get revenge, then that seems like the most likely situation.
Got me back.
Yeah, that would hurt really bad. I'm sorry to hear that, Justin, if that's the case. And honestly, getting even more revenge would probably be a bad decision, because it's just a never-ending cycle once you start getting into that. You know, I know it sounds really fucking, well, excuse my language, I know it sounds really bad. As a masculine, manly male, a macho man, but probably telling him that was a bit over the top in comparison to how, to what you did to him, if it was. If it wasn't, then I suppose you're just gonna have to take that one on the chin, buddy. But yeah, that totally would suck. It sounds like something my missus would do to me if I maybe
Well, we are
didn't
in
clean up the
iPhone.
dishes or something.
Brothers will fight, you just gotta hope to work on it.
You broke his phone. Well, yeah, I'd say that's on the level. That is on the level. So sorry, man. But I hope you both learned something from it. But yeah, you do have to let him know that was bad, and you probably have to apologise to him for breaking his phone. Otherwise, there'll always be that there, you know, and then you got to move on. Like, you both got to make the decision to go, okay, well, that bad stuff, we both did bad stuff, we both feel bad about it. If, you know, if that's the sort of person you are, if you feel happy about it, then obviously things like this are going to continue to happen to you throughout your life. But if you do feel remorse of any sort, then it would probably help to bury the hatchet. Bury the hatchet on that one.
It has a wasteland of craziness.
Yeah, sure is. But yeah, who's to know what's happened there? Anyway, it could have been your brother, could have been some data corruption. Is there data? Hey, that ball dude. Is there other data, save game data, on your system still, like for other games? If that's all gone too, there might have been some sort of system-wide crash that's caused it. But if you trolled your brother, if you broke his phone, and then he wanted to get you back and deleted your save games, I suppose consider yourself lucky that he didn't destroy your PlayStation, because that's pretty much where it's at. No thanks, bud. No thank you. I know it's mean of me, sorry, but this happens so much, you know, these sorts of issues, especially at your age, you know. It's just one of those things. Live and learn. All make mistakes. It's okay. Gonna be sweet. Oh, that is not an axe. But yes. So I'm just cleaning up, trying not to get murdered. Yeah. 25. Holy crap! And you broke your brother's phone. Yeah. Well, you should probably change your your PSN, because it said you were 9 on there. And you do the classic 9-year-old when we talked on the on chat that, oh, it's this microphone makes me sound like I'm a baby. Like, okay, yeah, I've heard that from absolutely every person that's maybe 14 and under that wants to be older. So I'm sorry if I made that assumption, but it's usually the case. I get nothing against that. I just try to remind everybody that I myself am very responsible for what I say and do, and try to be as genuine and as honest as I possibly can without hurting anybody's feelings on purpose. So yeah, it's just something I do. It's not something I expect of others, because that would be retarded, to say the least. Can't expect anything of other people. They're going to do their own thing no matter what. No point whinging and moaning about it.
I had it for 6 years.
Yeah, well done. Anywho, I'm surprised. I haven't got any zombies or screamers coming after me. The couple of forges are running. There's a bear over there. There's a bear over there.
Do you still play Haman? Smile.
There is a bear over there.
And dropped in on accident.
Oh yeah.
Hungry bear.
There is, yeah. He's gonna be hungry. He's gonna deal to me. Like, honestly, the bears output a fair amount of damage, enough to get me worried at least. I may have some good armor and all that jazz, but it's not enough to handle a bear and a couple of zombies. Maybe just a bear, but this is a feral bear we're talking about. He is a complete bastard. And takes 15 rounds with the 44 Magnum on the current settings. So I would have reduced that a fair bit because I got that sneak shot at the start there.
And I want to build that base style you have.
Cheers, man. Well, it's pretty cheap compared to the one you're building. That one takes a ton of resources, what you're making there.
Zombie best.
It works, it works.
My friend made it to day 666.
Oh, sweet. Did the devil show up and offer him some extraordinary powers in exchange for one soul?
This kill box you have is awesome.
It does work. I've really enjoyed using it. It's what got me to that. Well, 11,174. I did most of them here. I did 9,000. Yeah, 9,000 of them here. The other 3,000 I did over at the prison, and I was losing so many kills just because I had they were dying on my traps. So this place uses less traps. Fucking son of a, excuse my language. Yeah, they were all dying on my traps, which sucked because I wanted the kill count.
No, the moon was bleeding.
Where the moon was bleeding. Oh yeah. 666. It was a blood moon, you reckon? Oh, I just about tried to quick scope him. There was a drop off. There was a lag there. I'm waiting for Miss Screamer to show up. She should be here soon. Even though I've only got I only had 2 going for like 20 minutes. That's not really long enough. What I could do is set up all those forges with some stone in it, because that one I can do. Oh, far out. This guy's pissing me off. I might have to kill him up close and personal.
But it was crazy.
Okay, what's the closest multiple of 7? This is 63. 63 plus 36. Yeah, the horde day is 665. But yeah, you would have been on horde on a blood moon on 666 as well, because it passes over onto the 666th day that night. So yeah, man, blood moon, awesome.
They took down our lighthouse.
Whoa! Oh. Oh, stuff you. Stuff you, Mr. Spider Zombie. Come over here. Try to eat me. I hate those guys when they get stuck in the wall and I have to,
And I died.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh. Hey, what the? Okay, you're not gonna play nice. Then I'll kill your buddy on the bottom with the 44 because that one is too slow.
Laughing.
One more. Oh, I missed it. Still aiming for that middle of the spine at the base of the neck. That spot right there is. I found the closest to the sweet spot. Yeah, it sure is. They're all coming to try and get their fill. Unfortunately, I have only lead on the menu tonight.
And the cop zombie blew the crap out of us.
They do that. Somehow it's like their purpose in the game to explode and ruin all your stuff. Like his head just... Ooh, nice. Stefan's treasure map. What can I drop? I don't like glass planes. They are a pain. Dad pun. Rotten flesh you can go. Cool. Oh, yeah. Is that a feral? Excellent. I better drop this stuff first. I'll just maybe shoot him in the leg. If I can. Can I blow his leg off? Not quite. Oh, crap. See, this is why I'm no good at insane mode. I mean, nightmare mode. I just... Ah, there we go. Good.
Stefan has great treasure, best of the best wing.
Ah, yeah. I haven't assessed that yet, so thanks for letting me know. I know I've done a few of his treasure quests so far, but definitely not all of them. I think I've repeated that one like 3 times, the Stefan chest. What am I looking at here? I'm looking for medicine. None in there. Okay.
I am just messing with you, sorry.
Oh! Well, thanks anyway, buddy. I would have checked it out and gone, he was messing with me.
Lol.
That's usually the
Just
case.
to let you know I don't curse.
Well, I do. It's just because if you're 9, I can't curse. I can't enjoy myself. If you're 25, I don't know. There's just any any inconsistencies in a person's story, and I'm sorry, the trust is broken. It's not your fault. It's just I'm an over-analytical, paranoid person.
I curse like cursing is the only language.
Hey, look, there's some lead. Any trophies in here? There's got to be trophies in here. I saw them and I moved them. Okay, great. What else is there lead like in
Unless
here?
I get really mad. You aren't paranoid, just careful.
Yeah, maybe I misunderstand it as paranoia sometimes. But yeah, with every person that I meet online, I do put everybody through a vetting process. Go check out, make sure they're not a psycho. It's just common practice, isn't it? Everybody that doesn't do that tends to wind up with their accounts hacked and weird messages arriving, and I have to explain to them the process that they went through in order to get to that stage in the relationship that they were having with this person, or at least the relationship they were perhaps unaware of at the time. Oh, I forgot about that. This guy. I better go deal to him before the traps kill him. Hang on. Did he not honestly not see me that whole time? I could have got a sneak shot. I didn't even realize that. I thought he would have seen me. Ooh, nice. Okay, cool.
Man, most psychos lie about everything. Never admit wrongdoing and a slew of other stuff.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They do. That's why every time I do something wrong, I tend to make some sort of comment about it. But honestly, they used to call me psycho at school when I was, 12 and 14.
I play Minecraft. Terraria 7.7 says to die.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I play Minecraft as well. Terraria, no, I haven't played that. I've seen a lot of people play it though. Looks interesting. Is that multiplayer one, or is that Trove? I think Terraria is the massively multiplayer one. Ooh, I got him.
Not able to empathize or genuinely care for others.
Yep, I know quite a few people like that. Psychotic people. It's sort of like very special or mentally challenged people. They tend to seek me out because they understand, or at least they can sense something in me that I'm okay. I'm not going to be intolerant of their situation. But yeah, I attract psychos as well.
That's sociopaths.
Yeah, there is. I attract psychopaths and sociopaths as well. Oh no, he's doing it.
Like that, but it has all good. I stay away from them.
Oh yeah, sometimes that is the best course. Some people can't change unless they want to actually change, and in order for that to happen, it's usually some very extremely traumatic catalyzing event in their life that will cause that awakening, and it's hard to, well, it's impossible. I feel it would be impossible to try and instigate or manipulate somebody into that situation. It really has to happen naturally, and of course be.
Sociopaths are the new label psychopaths. Yes, there is a bunch of dog walkers on Earth.
Yeah, there are. I know that it seems like it's getting more and more, but I suppose, like most things, we're becoming more aware of it because of our interconnectedness through the internet.
Psychopaths are different than sociopaths.
They are definitely. There are very fine details regarding both of those. I suppose you could call it mental illness, but on another level, there's a certain amount of nature and nurture that goes with that. Probably more nurture than nature. But not having seen one grow from a baby into an adult, I can't really call that from experience either. I have very little experience in seeing that level of sociopathic,
I like turtles, I like trains,
or
blah, gets hit by train, blah.
Psychopathic. Yeah. But yeah, most of the people that say I like turtles I definitely have something wrong with them.
Most likely neglected as a child and not taught lots of anything.
Yeah, that's right. Love is like it's like a drug. It probably would be considered a drug given what it does to the body, but also it's one of those things that humans really need and require in order to grow up to be healthy individuals in later life. Otherwise, they can get pretty fucked up.
Psychopaths tend to have sociopathic tendencies. There's many sociopaths around us. They're just not all killers.
That's right. And that's something we can be happy about. But still, sociopaths are very difficult to deal with. Not my first choice in fun people to hang around with. So we can do
you
this.
don't have to be a killer to be sociopaths.
No, you don't. Helps if you're a politician, though. Or at least, it seems to be a requirement to become a politician. Let's drop this stuff off. Gun parts in here. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. And you. And you.
At
Excellent.
least we are alive.
Clothing. Yeah, that's right. And that remains to be said. We could just be living within an illusion. As you know, as you can see here, I'm playing a video game. There is a possibility that we're actually in a video game called life, where you go down to the planet Earth, you get given a body, and you got to run through. You know, if you watched Rick and Morty, there's an episode in there where Rick and Morty go to Blitz and Chits, and they play a game where they're this person. What was his name? Oh, written in the head? No. Roy. Yeah, and they take Roy off, you know, Rick takes Roy off the grid, and Morty just lives this really boring, mundane life and gets a very low score. So of course we could be in that same situation where we're actually playing a video game, and because it's so well done, it's so real to us that we forget, or at least maybe part of the programming of the game is that we forget who we are in order to play the game through over and over. So in fact, we could actually be, you know how we have a dream, and a dream to us might last 8 to 10 hours, whereas in real life 4 to 5 seconds have passed. Imagine a video game like that. So we've actually been playing, you know, I've been alive for 37 years. Let's say that's maybe a few hours, you know, a few hours long. And so, you know, I've been playing this video game for a few hours. Maybe a lifetime would be 4 hours of gaming. It's quite amazing to try and flip or twist reality like that, you know, because we, you know, even our best scientists have not thoroughly explained what reality is and how we can perceive it in multiple ways. It's even possible we're multi-dimensional. There's so many possibilities. It is, yeah. There's lots of, I like going through those theoretical, those theoretical ideas to try and look at different ways of thinking, lateral thinking, and well, creative ways of thinking as well. Because it sort of opens doorways to new understanding. And the more you understand, or at least the more you're open to understanding something, the sort of better value, or at least the better experience you have of this world that we're living in. And try to make the most of every moment, because, you know, if we are truly, this is our one body and we've only got one chance at it, you'd want to make the most of it. If in the case that we were in a video game, it wouldn't really matter, so you could do whatever you like and go ahead and take Roy off the grid, and just see what happens. And then thirdly, if of course we're, you know, you could take any religion at all and just bloody extrapolate from there. They all have their, well, they're all technically the same, but they have nuances that would really affect the outcome of that. I need to drop clothes. Get rid of the clothes here. That and
They
that.
said live every day like it as your last, and love like you would live forever.
Yes, he did say that. And that, you know, there's some amazing words from really great people out there. You know, it's good to look that stuff up.
What did this video turn into?
These are always what my videos are like. I'd like to have a good conversation. I'm playing the game, yeah, but this is a game. You know, I am aware this is a game. I'm not full on so self-involved that the game becomes my personality. I'm still just me playing a game. Unlike other channels that go out there to really push the idea of it's just about the gaming. I, you know, don't want you in my personal life. I don't want you in my my personal thought space. I don't want to discuss politics, religion, yada yada yada. I'm not like that. I find that everything is interconnected, from playing this game to living your life outside of here. Obviously, I don't invite every psychotic person into, or sociopathic person into my life, into my personal life. However, you know, that's not to say I don't mention my person, what's going on with me on my stream. You know, like the time I spend with my kids and my lovely lady, that sort of thing. I do mention those things because they are more a part of my life than this game. It's usually just a few hours a day, you know, 2 hours a day, bloody 5 times a week, 6 times a week, and it's all good fun. Yeah, pretty much. That means I am in great pain. Please help me. Well, I wish I could help you, Justin. But obviously my first point of call in helping other people is learn how to help yourself first, and then it will come. It will just sort itself out. So.
Just hiding.
Just kidding. Yeah. Right, sweet. I've done that part. I've got a few things. I can go running around out there and try not to die again. Yeah, he's going to have to come up with a new catchphrase, isn't he? Because everybody found out about it. It's even on, was it on Wikipedia? Wubba dub dub.
I just said that from Rick.
Yeah, I don't know what the other one, the new one is. I have watched Up to Date on that, but maybe I just missed that reference. It happens. I can't. I've got a pretty good memory, but it's not infallible. Oh yeah, you got awesome stuff, The Rock. I got a buddy of mine from work, HSV Crazy. I got him to. Well, I didn't get him to buy it. He said he was thinking about buying it. I said, well, yeah, you know, go for it, because if you like it, you'll get into it. If not, you can sell the damn thing. So yeah, he bought it, and the messages, the text messages were hilarious after that. He goes, how do I make a stone axe? I was like, really, dude? That's like the first thing they teach you in the game. But I know he was joking. He was just messing with me. He's good at trolling.
I understand why you don't play online.
I am. This is an online game. But yeah, lots of people are afraid of the truth in this day and age. And pretty much if I see some sort of bullshit, I'll call it out. And people don't like that. People don't like having their bullshit held up in a mirror directly in front of them. It upsets some people because they're weak, cowardly, whatever, can't face their own fucking afflictions head on, and that sort of stuff just trips me out. We got thrown in the snow. That's the worst. They are the hardest bastards to kill in this game. I was having trouble. I'm very lucky that the lumberjacks, well, there's not many snow biome areas in this map, and when there are some, they're very small. Honestly, is he down? Do I need to chop his head off?
I mean something else like people breathing.
I need something. Oh, right. Yeah, well, like I said, I am opening this up after the update to those people to grief it, because I have built in a whole bunch of anti-player traps, and I'd really like to see if they work or not. I'm just hoping that this older version continues to work on the new 7 Days to Die update. Holy crap, how far down does it go? Really? Holy crap. Oh, now I'm digging into clay. It's hanging on all sides. I just didn't want to break the concrete. I'm being lazy. I should have just broken the concrete. There we go. Fill it up, baby. And what's that? APT. sweet morning time, I can maybe have a look at looting something a little further away, cracking a few more cars, or finishing the roads. Actually, that might be fun. Just so that I've got the road north and the road south a lot clearer. Definitely the road south needs to be done first, because that one is the one I use more often. Ah yeah, anti-player traps. Cool. I'm not much for abbreviation myself. I do enjoy a full word, because despite what some people would say, an excellent vocabulary and good spelling skills are usually a good sign of somebody's intelligence or lack thereof. So, but it's not always the case. There are exceptions to that rule, those being, not in any particular order, I've known quite a few dyslexic people that are extremely excellent at social networking and entrepreneurial endeavors, that sort of thing. So, just like we see in all the superhero movies, for every weakness there is also a strength, some sort of counterbalance, which was probably most visible in a movie called Unbreakable, featuring Will Smith and Samuel L. Jackson. Nice one, Tyrone. Yeah, I still work it out. I just using them myself. That's probably where I draw the line on that one. I only really have used them when I'm really strapped for time and I've got to get the hell out of there. So if you see me in a chat starting to abbreviate, it is because something in real life has recently gotten my attention and I need to go deal with it.
Our line.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, in this day and age, pretty much everybody born after 1999 is going to be, well, considered a lot dumber than anybody that was born before 1999. Just because that was when the real onset of smartphones and stupid people started to begin, where life got a lot easier and school got a lot easier. Your passing rates drop, your passing percentage rates dropped, the level of study required versus the level of intelligence required to win at school just low down. No, it's not quite, but there's still a lot of people out there that do take the time to learn, but they don't spend any time on the internet. We don't see them playing video games. It's
I
just.
was born in '85. It's still pretty dumb, but I blame the year of drinking. Lol.
Yeah, could be. That would do it too.
Year clock.
But I'm not a particularly smart person either. It's just the way it is, It's being able to apply the knowledge that you learn. That's probably what makes you a successful person or not. It doesn't really matter how intelligent you are. Look at Forrest Gump. He did bloody well for himself, especially being an imaginary character. He did really bloody well for himself.
Vypran, you are smarter than you think. I know it.
Well, every time I think that, I just drop a point of IQ. Because the worst thing, or at least the thing that could hold back a smart person the most, would be thinking they were clever, or at the worst, thinking that they know it all. Because yeah, every day I try my best to learn something new or be open to a new way of thinking about something from another person's point of view. And so far, in 37 years, I haven't come across a day where I have skipped a learning chance, a learning opportunity. Keep an eye out here. Haven't been out this way in a little while, but so they might have respawned out here.
I hate it.
I hate it when the zombies keep floating.
Neil deGrasse Tyson said he doesn't care if people know everything. He prefers those who can solve a problem. That's what's smart to him.
Ah, yep. Yeah, that's right. Well, because you've got the people that are like that super brain genius guy. He's an idiot savant where he just has a memory for every type of general knowledge on the planet, and he's pretty much memorized everything that there is to know about it. But of course, he's trouble tying his shoelaces, forgets to eat. You know, there's been a massive trade-off for that guy. So yeah, definitely IQ is based on the ability to solve a problem, as opposed to remembering and recalling information. But having a good memory is a bonus as well.
The wizard zombies float, the witch zombies fly.
Wizard zombies, oh yes. I'm a wizard in Minecraft. I think that's my avatar, or at least my skin. That's what they call it. Get up with the hip talk, old man. Yeah, my skin is the wizard. I thought it was a good choice.
The Rob zombie rocks the F out.
Yeah, he does. Now, was it Rob Zombie or White Zombie that I like that song too? Oh. Yeah, I remember watching Beavis and Butthead back in the day, and there's this White Zombie song that comes on during the trip out scene in there. And I was like, what the hell is this? I've got to get this song. And that was in the days of tapes, you know, cassette tapes. So I managed to somehow rig the video player into the audio system, and then pop on, yeah, get it to record onto the tape. And I thought that was pretty clever, but you know, everybody's able to do that. All they need to do is think of it and then grab some wires and then wire them all together.
Awesome. That was White, I think.
Yeah, it was White Zombie, eh? So yeah, I've heard a bit of Rob Zombie as well. Yeah, one of my best mates, Rick, gets into Rob Zombie. Okay, well that road is done. It's been meaning to be done for quite a while. Don't know why I'm taking down the speed limit, because I probably can't even hit 25 in that motorbike. So it's probably just, oh, there's a rule, let's destroy it. Can't believe I broke that light down though. I really didn't want to break that light back there. I'm still regretting it. Oh! Yeah, this bedroll has been here since bloody Rambo Sutho was out here.
And other synthetic delusions of the electric head.
Ah. That sounds bloody cool, does it? How come I can't pick that up? Must be somebody else's bedroll. That must have been the last one he used. I should probably chop it up. Yep, there you go, chop it. Because he can't even join on that.
First album I bought.
Oh, it was the first album you bought? Far out. Well, the first album I bought on CD was, I think it was TLC, Sexy Crazy Cool. On cassette, the first album I got was, I think it was Queen Greatest Hits, the double tape edition. Oh. Yeah, the double cassette edition of Queen. Holy crap, those mini bike wheels are really disturbingly low.
Mortal Kombat soundtrack, still a killer soundtrack.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Not as killer as that kid doing his a cappella version of it. Oh man, that was so bad. I shouldn't hassle him, but I was sitting there going, no kid, no, don't keep going. Fucking crap. I couldn't even laugh. I was so embarrassed for him. But on another level, it's like, good on you, kid. You fucking go out there and you sing your song. You sing your song the way you want to sing it. And fuck all us bastards that are laughing at you. Because we're not, well, I kind of wasn't laughing, I was cringing, but a lot of other people were laughing. Sweet, I'm going a little overboard with this. I just wanted to do the road. Hey look, how did I miss that? Gosh darn it.
Laughing my friend Ray and his kid Ty, we all still refer to that bit TSS. 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 TSS.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh man. That one hit me on a whole lot of levels, that a cappella version of shit. I could just see myself doing it and embarrassing the hell out of myself, eh? Like, it is. The whole thing is priceless. Like, he's gonna be on the same level as the Jedi, that Jedi kid that first went viral on the internet with his lightsaber, that still hasn't lived it down. So, yeah, he's got a lot to look forward to. My gosh. But the thing is, it could go the other way too. He could just get really good at it. And I hope that would be the way. That would be the most positive outcome to that situation. Even though the least likely and most improbable, but still.
Vypran, do you celebrate Thanksgiving this weekend?
I live in New Zealand.
Not embrace it.
And I don't usually celebrate the murder of 100 million native people. I think that's basically what it is for.
See your channel.
No, I don't actually we don't celebrate anything on in New Zealand to do with Thanksgiving. We only hear about it on Facebook. I think that's about it. And had you not mentioned it, I wouldn't have even known it was there. Holidays are usually not a thing that I do. My family enjoy all the holidays, but not Thanksgiving.
Their Thanksgiving this weekend, I think.
Ah, I see. Well, I heard they got they made recreational marijuana, or at least recreational cannabis, legal over there. That is that's a good step in the right direction.
I don't celebrate these holidays. They have going mostly. Our country has it this weekend, but it means nothing to me.
Yeah, well, I suppose it has lost a lot of meaning. At the beginning, it would have meant a lot more. But I guess it's just become another holiday. We've become so commercialized around the world in the last few years. Everything is preceded and then followed by a whole bunch of sales at every possible every possible marketed chain of shops. You know, it's just ridiculous.
I know basically people here. I don't really smoke though, but for 120 friendly.
Oh yeah.
Yes, for plants or 30 GOS unless medicinal in bed. You can have 15 plants, 1,150 GS.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is so cool. I was hoping to get that here. It would have really helped out, you know, the people close to me in my life that I've lost to cancer. You know, in the space of 5 years, it was a hard 5 years back then. So yeah, that out of all the things that I researched, because you know, when something really bad happens, it's usually me that goes out and tries to find a way to fix it. So for the years leading up to and the years following it, and during the entire 5 years that everybody was going through their serious cancer situation, that, you know, they all died, especially once they'd taken, once they'd gone to see professional doctors about it, they were dead within a couple of months. Before that, they seemed healthy and lively. After chemotherapy, radioactive iodine, and a whole bunch of other treatments, they were dead in 2 months. So I was rather surprised at that, but they did mention, the doctors did say that is only 80%, well, it's only 20% effective. Okay, and in most cases, only 20% of people actually survive the treatment. So obviously it's not that great of a treatment if only 20% survive. So I went ahead and looked into a whole bunch of other ways of dealing with it, and it's everything from vitamin C. There is a whole bunch of illegal plants out there and illegal fruits that can actually deal with it as well. Apricot kernels. There are so many different ways to look at treating cancer. But I think if the things that actually treated and helped attack the tumors that cancer produces, Big Pharma would go right out of business. They would just be gone.
My granny has had cancer and did go for treatment. She has had it over 7 years, but is suffering from it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is the thing. It is a long, arduous journey of intense suffering, pain, and everything. The chances are that I'd have it, and that everybody I know has it. Pretty much everybody has been through it now in this day and age. That is not. I'm pretty sure that's not by accident. There is something in there. Oh no, it's not. It's definitely not. The people who invented it pretty much said don't. The guy who invented the X-ray pretty much said, don't ever use this thing around people. And so, of course, they made 100 million of them, chucked them in every hospital, everywhere, and used them on a daily basis, multiple times. So, I don't think they really care about helping people or curing people in that profession. Obviously, on the lower level, right down to the doctor, the GP level, they sure do. However, at the upper echelons, I don't think they give a fuck whether the people are dying or not, just as long as they are getting their money at the end of the month. At the end of the fiscal year, if the dollars look good, then they're happy. So it doesn't matter who dies. This is just our current state of affairs in this world. We're much too commercialized and not we lost our humanity, I suppose you could say.
I get disrespected by docs when I refuse to x-ray for them and they are bad.
Oh yeah.
Throw it back.
Cool. Hey Justin, I did hear that. Obviously I didn't say anything about it. Otherwise you wouldn't have had to repeat yourself. My mistake. I'm gonna knock this one down. Just try and hide the evidence here. I suppose I could make another one of those, but then it'd have a switch on it and it'd use extra. Nah. Pull it back. Take the bottom one out, you loser. You don't need to break the top one. Oh sweet, I get another spot, don't I? Yes. And carry one more thing. What is the time? Close to 4 o'clock.
Find your channel.
Well, you'll have to hit that subscribe button, man. You want to find it every time?
I am soon, guys. Might be 7 days after smoking a bit.
Cool, awesome stuff, man. And I will drop by to see what you've done since I caught up with you earlier. Because yeah, it's a bloody cool looking base you're building on the massive one. I know you're working on a second world
Here
with
in America, we have
we're
a
at day
tornado on the
114.
shit show. It's sad when all other countries laugh at us, and I don't blame them. I did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure there's only the stupid people are laughing because yeah, there is so much going on behind the scenes that it's not funny. It is very difficult to make heads or tails of what the hell is really going on in this world, unless you've been sort of watching every angle on the story for the last 20 years. Oh yeah, I can't do that either. Sure, actually fucking lying there, because I have laughed when I've seen people fall over, my own kids even. But I think that's just a natural human reaction, because you laugh, you kind of feel a little better, you see the funny side of it, and you can get up and carry on. You know, because I've done the opposite with the kids, where I've been like, oh, are you okay? And they've been on the ground for 10, 15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, 10 or 15 minutes of them lying on the ground, writhing in pain.
Very long my no tornadoes in Canada, easy coast.
We're very lucky. No tornadoes in Canada. Yeah. We actually had some here in New Zealand. Not far north of Auckland, which was very unusual. Hey, what's that? Which was very unusual because we've never had a tornado ever here. And then all of a sudden, in 1 week, there was like 7 that arrived along the same area during what would have been a rather large storm that we were having on an opposite coast. Yeah, the closest I've ever gotten to it. Oh, look, they managed to do that. The closest I've ever gotten to a tornado was actually a little sandstorm, probably about 3 or 4 feet high.
I love Canada. I grew up wanting to live there. Since Kids in the Hall was my all-time favorite show growing up. There have been a few mid-country, but in Hurricane 1 2000 but usually no problem.
Oh yeah. Usually no problem. Yeah, we get a lot of you know, storms and hurricanes here, but most people just, yeah, we don't really worry about it too much because there's been very few deaths, and if people have died, it's usually because of extenuating circumstances that really couldn't have been avoided anyway. So kind of sad. Oh, I was actually here to drop all my stuff off, wasn't I? You might pay to do that.
Back.
Cool, man. Cool. Wait, 1, 2, 3. The clay, are you going in here? No. Yes. No. No, you're not. Not those. Those and them. Those can go. Anything else want to hang out in this box here? Not you. Not you. This one, you can take the dirt and the clay. Thank you. You can take these rocks. Obviously got a few too many of them. Oh, cool, man. Thank you.
Got to go. Talk to you later.
All good. All good. The Rock, thanks for stopping by.
From Strange Brew were hilarious.
Kids
People are like Fostu around here. It's cool.
Oh, I'll have to look that up. Kids in the Hall, eh? Where's my pencil? Might just write that down. I know it'll be in the chat, but I usually can't check the chat, the in-stream chat, for a couple of hours after the stream has ended because it processes and it doesn't upload the chat. So, and there's often things that people tell me that I'll have to wait a few hours to go back and then scope through the entire recording to find it. So, Kids in the Hall, Canadian comedy.
Long legs fizzle, //
You guys probably know some of the most popular comedians in New Zealand are the Flight of the Conchords. They haven't done anything like in 10 years, but well, they haven't done any new work together in 10 years. They've been working on a lot of Hollywood movies and stuff. But yeah, they're quite funny. And another guy that I thought was quite hilarious, actually saw him perform in person here in my little town, is Rhys Darby, and he's featured in a lot of the Flight of the Conchords episodes, and also He's been in a few New Zealand movies. I'm not too sure if he's actually been in any overseas or at least American Hollywood movies yet. Big blockbusters and stuff like that.
Take care, the media.
Yeah, man. D-Rock. Me and him had a great go at, yeah, me and D-Rock had a great go at Nightmare a long while back. A long while, a couple of months, maybe a month. That was fun though. Cracks me up, and we jumped into his world and he was just about falling asleep. He'd had a few too many vodka. I think it was vodka that night. Bloody hilarious, because he's talking so much at the start, and then he just couldn't hear him. I was like, oh, is he still there? Da, da, da. And we figured out, yes, he was nodding off because he was having a few too many. Right, snowberries. Might actually change those into snowberry juice. Not that I'll need it, just for some sort of bloody...
How do you get the bridge?
How do I get the bridge? The drawbridge? Okay. The drawbridge, you'll need some springs, some mechanical parts, forged iron, and wood.
Build it.
Yeah, and you can use the workbench to build it.
I never got it.
So, yeah. Here we go, the reinforced drawbridge. So forged iron, 100, 2,000 wood, 20 springs, and 30 mechanical parts. And you can make one of those. Obviously, at the start of the game, it's going to be a struggle to get enough mechanical parts together. The springs aren't too bad, but yeah, it's useful. That's for sure. Definitely worth investing in, especially in this position. You know, I know Fizzle's got that same configuration for his one, and of course I didn't come up with it. I learned this from either Crackpot 20 or Game for Kicks. Probably not. I think it might have been Crackpot 420, or maybe Skippy 0330. Might have one of those three anyway. But yeah, if I had to come up with it, I would have been screaming that from the rooftops. I would have been, that is such an awesome idea. I am so cool. Please look at my large egotistical head. I have a large floating head. Right, cowboy stuff.
I have a unbeatable base.
Unbeatable. Yeah, I'm sure any letter of the alphabet could probably beat it. No, I don't know. But sure, post. You can post me a screenshot of that. Yeah, if you still had it. Sorry, just a little salt in the wound there. Because yeah, that goes back to, you actually have no base right now, buddy, and that sucks. It really sucks. Honestly, I'd be pretty damn disappointed if this corrupted or something like that.
And I still am trying to figure how to build a damn brain power low.
Oh, oops, I didn't pick that up. I don't need to yet anyway. Well, it goes, I'll simplify it for you. This one is wedge. It's actually full block, wedge, no block, and then it goes ramp, ramp, then it's wedge, wedge tip, wedge, wedge tip. Yeah. So it is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks from the drawbridge level to the new floor level, which I found was a nice comfortable, entrance exit. Just because the only thing I would, add some constructive criticism, but I'm sure you're aware of it anyway. In your tunnel, it's a little close when you're riding up there on a mini bike, and I noticed the same thing when I did some testing on my creative world, is that I didn't like it when it was, say if you had a ramp here, it was just very, very tight, and of course you can't flip wedges upside down. They skipped all those four. You know, everybody who builds a lot would have noticed you can't flip the wedges upside down and place them on the roof so that you've got an angled roof at the same angle as a wedge block, which totally sucks. Really disappointed in that. But out of all the blocks, that's the really only one of them that I've noticed that they've missed that many. Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. That is a little breakdown on this ramp system. I do, of course, have blueprints for it. I should actually put those blueprints together into a video so that everybody can make it for themselves. If I was more entrepreneurial, I should put them together into a file and then sell it to everybody for $2 each. Just to be a bastard. Because a few people might actually like to rebuild this base. Speaking of which, I know I've got redwood on the floor there. I was supposed to change that to concrete so long ago. Because it's basically making a really massive weak point in the building. Not structurally, but if a player versus player attack happened, you could easily dig under and then pop under there.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome, you're welcome. Because yeah, I like the way that entrance happens, and I used to use this on the mini bike ramps when you used to be able to jump the bikes a lot further. These days they just drop like a stone after you go off the top of something. It pretty much drops down. We're all equal, mate. That's as far as I'm concerned. I consider myself better than anybody. I know we're all different. That's one thing I can agree on. And the only thing that stays the same is that everything changes. That one I've always loved. I might peel this bloody floor up now. And just because it's fun, I might actually use the chainsaw. I might actually use the chainsaw. I haven't used this baby in hours. Oh, and 7 Days to Die. Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry, 7 Days to Die is just a game. And I do have a... Yeah, if anything, it would just be down to the fact that I've played it for so many hours. Yeah, it's fun. Those ferals, you know, this is my favourite weapon against ferals. And come to think of it, I don't know why I don't use this more often in battle. It was one of my most favourite weapons in Doom. The original Doom that came out in the early 90s. The chainsaw was the bomb. Loved it. But then, of course, in the new Doom that came out for PS4, you got to keep picking up gas barrels, and it sucks. However, the Doom that is on PS4 is actually rather fun. They really stick to the gameplay, or at least the style of gameplay that I really enjoyed about it back in the 90s. I know this is going to make the place seem really bland, but it's kind of going to change the whole area. I don't want to care. I go to functionality first, then aesthetics. If I can do both at the same time, that'd be great, but it doesn't always happen like that. Are you guys going to disappear or what? Yeah, that's right, you can. Good on ya. That works wonders. I used to use the gas barrels so often to, like, sort of mini traps instead of landmines. Just drop one down and then hit it with a bullet. But then they updated to this version, the 1.18, and all of a sudden, just don't have, you can't shoot a barrel once and have it explode. You gotta shoot it like 4 times, 5 times. To be honest, I should jump into creative and just check that out and try it with different ammunition. Explosive ammunition will be excluded from that test because I'd just like to check non-explosive. Oh, it all went wrong. That is no good. Yeah, using explosives in this game can definitely lead you down some dangerous paths. Have you wind up in a situation that you're not quite, or at least not entirely ready for. Recipes, please. Yeah, I was thinking I should have taken the kids out to the go-karts today. There's a go-karting place just down the road. Well, you know, like 10 minutes down the road. And they haven't been there. I thought that might be fun for a bit of a change on the weekend. Because it is their school holidays. The only bummer is that 2 of the girls would miss out. Because we've got 4 girls together, me and my lovely lady, and 1 son. So yeah, 2 of them are away. That's why I was like, well, if the other 2 found out that we'd gone to go-karts, you know, go-kart racing, they would be very disappointed. Whoops, I was going a bit fast there.
My base blew up. I forgot that gas barrels were soured in my base.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, thanks for great convo and have a good night. I am killing.
Yep.
I am doing everything in my world cause have hard time trusting the right people us.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I got you, man. I understand. I feel the same way. You know, but at the same time, don't mind so much here because this was always just going to be my world. I'm one of those people that like to go it alone most of the time. But I do understand the bonuses of working with others. But this is all awesome stuff. Thanks for sticking around in the stream so long and giving me some good ideas on conversation and building and whatnot. And we'll look forward to catching you in your stream next time you're on there. And see what you've been up to. See what amazing ideas you've come up with since now. Oh, good on you, Justin. But yeah, Justin, if you like to see awesome builds, I can definitely, you know, I've already suggested them. But yeah, the Fizzle Clan.
The best conversationalist.
Well, it's different when it comes to writing and speaking. I know I write a lot better than I articulate, but yeah, when there's good things to talk about, I can usually string together a few sentences. 1:30 a.m. for you. Okay, so for me it is 4:30 p.m. on a Saturday. So 1:30. You'll still be on Saturday though. You would have just clicked over to Saturday. So now I will know exactly what times you are on, so I can better catch you. But I can usually only watch your streams on the weekends. New things on the weekend. 1:30 on the.
It's Friday.
Oh, it's still. Oh, it just turned Friday. Oh well, Justin, you're probably in a different time zone. If you're on the other side of America, it's possible you're 4 hours behind. Well, Fizzle is in Canada, sorry. So, yeah, if you're in America, you'll be on a different time zone where it's possibly still Friday. Oh, now, yeah, doesn't really matter, does it? 4:30 p.m. Cool. Right, that is done. Taking notes, of course. Ah, well, it looks very bland and boring. Wish we could make something like carpet, like in Minecraft in this. Just to add a bit of colour and stuff.
Have children just a grandma, and is similar to having dependents relying upon me.
Ah, yeah. No, I understand that. No, I understand that. You know, I'm lucky my lovely lady, she's looking after the kids right now, and most of the girls are old enough to look after them themselves. Yeah, our oldest girls are 14 and the youngest ones are 11.
We are Saturday 1230, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, there you go. I kind of figured you'd be damn close.
Virginia.
You're in Virginia. It's amazing how close to vagina that sounded like. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to get rid of this stuff. Yes, I need to put these snowberries with the cornmeal. Because that's how I make snowberry extract. I obviously hadn't looked into that often. And I don't need to repair that just yet. Yeah. I can put those back, put the chainsaw back, put all of this stuff. Yeah, VA. Usually this will say the state. Like this this bot. It'll usually say the state. If you capitalize and put it VA like that. Which of course I wouldn't know because I'm from New Zealand, and that doesn't most
States.
of those yeah va-va-voom. But yeah, it usually just takes the 2 letters and it will do. It's just like what was it? Let's see if it does it with that one. I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, it didn't even read that out. I think I killed it. I see how I kill it now. Yeah, if I write something in there, it seems to kill the chat bot.
Alaska 47.
See, look, there we go.
Arkansas.
No, it's Alaska. AK is Alaska, but I knew that, it doesn't do it with me saying it, but of course it does it with Justin saying it. That is weird. This is very weird. This is behaving in a strange manner. Where do bedrolls go? I think they go in here. Just because they're with the campfires and all that crap. No particular reason, just wanted somewhere for them to go. I was going to make a whole chest just to have 2 bedrolls in it. Yeah, but it should have done it with VA as well. If that is the correct one, I wouldn't know. I would not have a clue. That's because states of America are not on our forced curriculum list here in New Zealand. Basically any type, yeah, there's a ton of types of information that is not on any of our forced education list here in New Zealand. Most of the stuff I learned of my own accord in my own time during lunchtime.
If we have time, want to play a new world?
No thanks, Justin. I've just about had enough of this today. I might do some Minecraft or something, or I might actually spend some time with my lovely lady and my kids. They might be missing me. I'll probably get down there and they'll just call me names and I'll be like, well, screw you too. But you just never know with kids. We'll see what my wonderful woman is up to, because I've spent at least 5 hours on this today. Let's just see if the bot is running, and I can check
I
that.
live in Canada and feel stupid for not knowing more about the country. I've even stuck in Terminator mode, Control Alt Delete Reboot froze. Vypran-Hellgod has been streaming for 2 hours 34 minutes.
Okay, so in a total today I've been streaming for 3 hours and 17 minutes. No, 3 hours and 47 minutes. So yeah, that's twice as long as what I usually do any day of the week. But it's the weekend, and I do enjoy streaming. Even more so when I can get something done. And I think I achieved what I was trying to. I stripped that place to the ground. Well, I didn't actually. I've got to go back and do some more. Kind of half-pied it at least. And I also did a little upgrade, not upgrade, a few minor changes to this base and cleaned up the road. Hey, it's all good. It's, you know, it couldn't have done it without the help of you guys. So I do appreciate you stopping by and spending your time today while you're out there having something to eat or doing whatever. You know, I watch a lot while I am eating or cleaning up. Maybe looking after a kid that is not paying me any attention or something like that. So yeah, I'm usually multitasking when I come across other people's streams, and I'm like, oh, I could watch this for half an hour before I get slammed by the next amount of stuff that I've got to do. But yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful time out there, and in the meantime, be kind to one another, and peace, because that's what I'm going to be doing. You know, I'm going to be peaceful and try to be kind to one another. Like, if I possibly could. Yeah. Peace, guys. Laters.